Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Waltham, Massachusetts, here at the Robert W. Fisher Jr. Baseball Park. Apologies that we're starting a little later than originally this game was scheduled for, and apologies that currently the stream you're looking at is going through a fence. It's been a doozy of a time logistically out here in Waltham. Game was delayed as a younger division game was still being played, and they had to wait for that to finish. There are no openings in this fence for me to poke my camera through. So unfortunately, I've got to shoot through the fence just so I'm not in the field of play and not in anyone's way. And on top of that, there's a good chance it's going to rain soon, so we don't even know how far into this game we're going to go, but you know what? The show must go on. So here we are, today's Lou Tompkins All-Star League 17 and under baseball contest between hosting Waltham and visiting Brookline. Brookline comes into this game with a strong 10-2 record, and while I wasn't able to get Waltham's lineup in the chaos that was trying to prepare for this game, I do have the lineup for Brookline. And since they are the away team, they will be leading things off in the top of the first. So starting off, we will have the extra hitter, number 0, Andrew Silverman. Batting second, the first baseman, number 10, Eli Rothman. Batting third, the left fielder, number 12, Daniel Villa. In the cleanup spot and on the mound for Brookline today, number 6, Jack Martel. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 11, Brage Golding. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 9, Sam Polgreen. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 16, Jake Levin. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 17, Avery Melton. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 71, Declan Tracy. And rounding up the lineup in the 10th spot, playing second base, number 3, Donnell O'Neill. So that will be the lineup for Brookline today. Silverman, the extra hitter, Rothman at first, Villa in left, Martel on the mound, Golding in center, Polgreen at third, Levin at short, Melton behind the plate, Tracy in right, and O'Neill at second. Brookline coming into this contest hoping to avenge one of their just 2 losses on the season so far. Like I said, they come in with a record of 10-2, but one of those 2 losses was to this very Waltham team back in their neck of the woods at Warren Field. This was back on July 26th. Brookline fell to Waltham 3-1 as the Waltham pitchers kind of stymied the Brookline offense through that game. And one of those pitchers that stymied them will be starting on the mound for Waltham today. That is number 5, Ian Laforest. Last matchup between these two, Laforest came in as a reliever, and he pitched a strong 3 innings to earn the save. He gave up 1 earned run in that outing on 2 hits, 1 hit by pitch, and 2 strikeouts. That 1 run came courtesy of the first batter he's going to face today, Andrew Silverman. Silverman got the team's lone run with a double off the left center field wall out in Warren Field that brought in Donnell O'Neill. And a few inches more on that hit, it could have cleared the fence. We got a deeper and higher fence out here in Waltham, so I don't think anything's going to come close to clearing it here. It's an interesting history between these two teams. Even going back to last year, the game they played out here last year, it ended up ending with Brookline victorious by a run, but the last play was a 3-run inside the park home run by Waltham. Because what happened was the stadium lights weren't working. They didn't come on. And so they got that 3-run inside the Parker because the right fielder completely lost the ball in the darkness. And so while that cut the lead just down to just 1, they had to call the game due to darkness. One of the weirdest ways I've ever seen a game end. It's always interesting when these two teams face off, and we're ready to get this face-off underway, it looks like. Brief meeting at the mound first between Laforest and his catcher, whose number I cannot quite read. But based on history, my guess would be that it is their starting catcher from last time, number 7, Ty Connolly. So we're about ready to get underway. Again, my apologies for having to shoot through a fence. I know it's not as good as what we usually have on here. You know, and I wish the circumstances could be different, but just couldn't make things happen here today. But in the meantime, like I said, the show must go on. So leading off for Brookline, the extra hitter, number 0, Andrew Silverman. First pitch from Laforest. That's going to miss low and away. That's going to be ball 1. Like I said, Silverman produced the only run for the team in their last game against Waltham. He finished 1 for 2 with a double, walk, strikeout, steal, and an RBI. And this one he skies out deep to left. That's going to go over the left fielder's head. It's still going. Silverman is going to go for extra bases. What a way to start the game. He's going for 3. They're trying to chase it down and get it back into the infield. And Silverman leads the game off with a stand-up triple. A triple to deep left for Andrew Silverman leads us off. And now coming up with a prime opportunity to get on the board right away, we have the first baseman, number 10, Eli Raffman. First pitch, and he slices this one high. It's being sent down into shallow right. The first baseman's under it. He's got the catch, and Silverman is going to hold. So a pop-out, possibly in foul territory. Hard to tell with the angle through the fence and everything, but that's going to be the first out of the inning. So now at the plate with a runner still at third and 1 out here in the top of the first will be the left fielder, number 12, Daniel Villa. First pitch. He gets contact here. It's a grounder right over the second baseman. They're going to go for the simple force out, and Silverman is going to jog home with the first run of the game. Brookline takes a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first, and now up with 2 outs and the bases empty, the pitcher, number 6, Jack Martel. So Brookline benefiting off the explosiveness from Andrew Silverman. This is the second straight game where he's led off with a triple and then come in to score, as that first pitch to Martel comes in for strike 1. It's been a very fast inning. No at-bat has been more than 2 pitches. The 0-1, and he sends this one foul down the first base side. That's going to be an 0-2 count. Laforest, the 0-2. A delayed swing sends it foul down the first base side, and Martel stays alive at 0-2. Last time against Waltham, Martel went 0 for 3 with a strikeout as part of Brookline's overall offensive woes. And 2 days ago in the win over East Boston, he was 0 for 2 with a walk, a strikeout, and a stolen base. That pitch comes high and inside, and that'll be ball 1. Laforest sets the 1-2 pitch. That one just misses low and possibly outside. That's going to be a 2-2 count. The 2-2, that comes in high. Martel has patiently worked his way to a full count. Payoff pitch from Laforest, and it's sliced foul over the backstop. And Martel stays alive again. 3 foul balls he's hit this at bat, 2 of them coming with 2 strikes. 2 outs and the base is empty. Brookline already on the board. Another payoff pitch. And this time he swings and misses. That'll end the inning. Oh, no, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So the top of the first comes to a close. Brookline able to get on the board as Silverman gets a leadoff triple for the second game in a row. He did the same thing against East Boston and came in to score the game's first run that time on Monday. And he gets things started again. That blast out to deep left put him at third base, and after a pop out by Rothman, Daniel Villa brought him in on an RBI groundout. Now Brookline taking to the defense for the first time. As I said, Jack Martel, the pitcher, starting for Brookline today. Avery Melton completing the battery behind the plate. At first base, we have Rothman. Second base, O'Neill. At short is Jake Levin. At third, Sam Polgreen. And in the outfield, from left to right, we have Daniel Villa, Brage Golding, and Declan Tracy. Like I said, I wasn't able to get Waltham's lineup just in the logistical insanity that was the time before this game. We haven't gotten any rain yet. It almost feels like, you know, it almost feels like you're in a horror movie and you're just waiting for the jump scare with how cloudy it is, the wind whipping through, and the few little bits of raindrops that have been felt from the sky, you know, over the past hour or so. But, you know, these two teams hoping to get in as much baseball as they can before Mother Nature decides to kick them off the field. So let's see who is leading off for Waltham. I do have names and jersey numbers from the last time I covered this team. Leading off is going to be number 23, Nick Laforest. Laforest led off the last matchup between these two teams. He finished 1 for 3 with 2 stolen bases and a run scored. Martel with his first pitch of the game. And that one's going to come in low for ball 1. A 1-0. That one's in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1. That comes in low as well for ball 2. Martel, the third different pitcher from Brookline that Waltham has now seen between this game and their last one, as the 2-1 pitch comes in from Martel, and that's going to drop in low for ball 3. The last game, Eli Raffman started and pitched 6 innings, but wound up with the loss, while Brage Golding pitched the 7th and final inning. And that one skips in the dirt. That's going to be ball 4. Laforest leads things off with a walk, and Waltham has an early base runner. Coming to the plate now, we have a lefty hitter. Can't quite see his jersey number from this angle, but I'm hoping I'll get a good look at it soon. First pitch from Martel is in the dirt, but well blocked by Melton, and that's going to be ball 1. The 1-0. Swung on and missed, and that's strike 1 to number 2, Connor Scafidi. So a 1-1 count to Scafidi. This pitch just misses. That's going to be ball 2. So Martel struggling with his strike percentage early in this one. He's thrown just 2 strikes out of 8 pitches so far. And that's another ball in the dirt, and that's going to be ball 3. Martel checks on Laforest at first. The 3-1 pitch, swung on and missed, and we've got a full count. Getting it out here would be a big way to turn things around for Martel. Another walk could be tough, as that pitch misses, and that's going to be ball 4 again. We open with back-to-back walks for Waltham, and that puts runners at first and second. Now coming to the plate is the starting pitcher, number 5, Ian Laforest. So Nick Laforest at second, Connor Scafidi at first, and Ian Laforest at the plate. Pitch. Catches the zone on the curve. That'll be strike 1. The 0-1 gets contact, sends it out to right field, and it's going to be caught by Tracy. He rifles it down to third, but Nick Laforest tags and gets down to third. So 1 out. Runners now at the corners. And we got a meeting at the mound between Martel and Melton. Coming to the plate now for Waltham will be number 8, Trent Fuchi. Fuchi had a really nice game last time, if I recall. 1 for 2 with a double, a hit by pitch, 3 stolen bases, and a run scored. Martel checks the runner at third and delivers. Runner takes off, and they're going to throw down to second. They're going to cut it off, and are they trying to bait them? They're trying to bait the runner for home. They're trying to juggle it. They go for home. They throw to Melton. Tag! Got him! Interesting strategy there for Waltham. They tried to do a bait play between first and second to allow Laforest to go home. It did not work. Scafidi steals second, but Laforest caught it home. That is a big second out. Pitch, that one skips in low, and that's going to be, if I'm not mistaken, ball 2. So it should be a 2-0 count unless I missed what that first pitch was and the craziness of all those steals. 2 outs, a runner on second. Brookline leads 1-0. This pitch is sliced foul. So if I'm not mistaken, that makes the count 2-1. The pitch. This one is sliced foul again. 2-2, now the count. Actually, 1-2, my mistake. They've got a working scoreboard here so I could see what that first pitch was. That first pitch was a strike. So 1-2 is the count to Fuchi. Scafidi stands at second. The pitch gets contact and sends it foul down the third base side. 3 straight foul balls from Fuchi. Martel trying to get out of the inning unscathed. Timeout called. Pitch. And that one is sliced as well. 4 straight foul balls. Count still 1-2. Fuchi battling relentlessly here. The pitch. That one's strike 3. Martel gets him looking, and he gets out of the inning unscathed. So some good defense from Brookline. After a rough start to the inning, back-to-back walks opened things up, but then Waltham can't get on the board. The score after one inning, Brookline 1, Waltham 0. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, live here in Waltham, Massachusetts. I'll be back after a short mute break. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back. I have found a way to get my tripod over the fence, and just in time for the start of the top of the second, as Brookline leads off with the center fielder, number 11, Brage Golding. First pitch, and he's got contact. That's going to be a grounder over to second, fielded, thrown to first, and that's going to be a 4-3 ground out to start. So with one out, up comes the third baseman, number 9, Sam Polgreen. First pitch to him misses for ball 1. I appreciate people putting up with the logistical struggles in the early part of this game. A 1-0 pitch to Polgreen. That one misses as well. That'll be ball 2. If there's any other issues, the audio quality or anything like that, please let me know in the live chat. 2-0 pitch to Polgreen. That misses low. That I believe is ball. Maybe it's a 2-1 count according to the scoreboard. So 2-1 the count to Polgreen. The pitch. That one misses high and inside, and Polgreen also lost track of the count just like I did. He thought he had a walk there. So did I. I guess one of those pitches was called a strike, so he's got to go get his bat back. Last time out against Waltham, Polgreen actually came in late as a pinch hitter. He came in off the bench. He went 0 for 1 in his one at bat. Now the 3-1, swung on and missed, and that's going to be strike 2. So Ian Laforest trying to battle his way back. He's now got a full count. Payoff pitch. That one comes in low, and now we've got ball 4. So Polgreen, a free pass to first base, and now coming up the shortstop, number 16, Jake Levin. First pitch to Levin, swung on and missed. That'll be strike 1. Levin, his last time against Waltham, also struggled 0 for 3 with a strikeout. In the last game against East Boston, he did not get a plate appearance. He did make the save on the mound. He swings and misses there. That'll be strike 2. So a quick 0-2 count to Levin. Polgreen stands at first, 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Brookline leads Waltham 1-0. Pitch, Polgreen takes off, comes in high for a ball, throw down to second, and they way got him. Laser of a throw from Connolly. And now in 2 consecutive half innings, we've had a runner caught stealing, 1 on each side. The 1-2 pitch to Levin. He sends a delayed swing for a fouled ball off the backstop. So 1-2 still, the count to Levin. Pitch. That one comes in high for ball 2. Now base is empty with 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch to Levin. Comes in inside. Count is now full. Laforest sets. The pitch. And it's a grounder over to third, fielded by the third baseman, thrown to first. That's going to be a 5-3 ground out to end the inning. So Brookline can't put anything together there. Their one bit of offensive advancement ended in a caught stealing. Through 1.5, the score, Brookline 1, Waltham 0. Jack Martel returns back out onto the mound after perhaps a more exciting bottom of the first than he would have liked. He opened with back-to-back walks, and then a flyout advanced the lead runner to third, so he had runners on the corners with 1 out. Waltham tried to go for a bit of a double steal play. They had Connor Scafitti take off for second, and then when the throw came in, he tried to, hesitate. It was a cutoff throw, so Brookline was aiming to defend the potential double steal more than they were trying to stop Scafitti. And I think Scafitti, seeing that, or maybe it was by design, he decided to stop between first and second and try and bait the fielders out. Brookline, some very good fielding discipline on that play, as the infielders patiently, kept an eye on Scafitti while also keeping an eye on the lead runner, Nick Laforest. And when Laforest decided to book it for home, I think it was the first baseman, Eli Rothman, who rifled it for home and allowed Avery Melton to tag him out. So now leading off for Waltham will be number 9, Tyler Chiasson. First pitch is fouled to the backstop. That'll be strike 1. The 0-1 skips in the dirt. That'll be ball 1. Martel with the 1-1 pitch. Chiasson catches a piece of it. He sends it high and behind the plate. Melton has got it. Well tracked by Avery Melton. Those high pop-ups in the dark just makes it that much harder, but well tracked there for the first out. Now at the plate is the third baseman, number 12, John Engelhart. First pitch comes inside for ball 1. Engelhart, the last time he faced Brookline, he went 0 for 2 at the plate, as this one skips in for ball 2. 2-0 the count, 1 out, bases empty here in the bottom of the second inning. Martel the pitch. Good contact here, and skips past Polgreen and into left field. That's going to be a clean single for Engelhart. So now we got another lefty hitter. I might need some time to figure out who this is. And a throw back to first does not catch Engelhart. Pitch. In there for ball 1. Wind whipping through here as they throw back to first again, and again do not catch Engelhart. Brookline still nursing a 1-0 lead as this one is hit foul. So that's going to be a 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch. Gets it. He sends it deep to left. It's being tracked by Villa. That's going to drop. That's going to be a base hit. Engelhart decides to hold at second. And that's going to be a single for, I believe that was, I saw number 6. And if that is so, then that is Cody Eaton. I will double check that as we go. But in the meantime, we've got another lefty hitter up at the plate. One out, runners at first and second. The pitch, swung on and missed. That's going to be strike 1 to this new batter. Again, I appreciate, for all my viewers out there, I appreciate your patience as I try and figure out the Waltham lineup that I wasn't able to figure out before the game. Martel stares in, checks the lead runner, and fires. Swung on and missed, and that's going to be strike 2. I think I saw number 11, in which case this would be Drew Anderson. The 0-2 hits a dribbler over to third, taken by Polgreen. He's going to throw for first, and he gets him at first. Runners now at second and third. As coming to the plate with 2 outs, this is number 1, Alex Morales. Pitch. In there for strike 1. The 0-1. Skips in the dirt, but well blocked by Melton. That's going to be a harmless ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. Just misses ball 2. Morales was a pinch hitter last time. He went 0 for 1 in his 1 plate appearance. Engelhart creeping towards home. The pitch, this one is skied foul and out of play. Two and two, now the count to Morales. Runners at second and third. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. The pitch comes in high, and that's going to be ball 3. Few raindrops can be felt, nothing big though. Big pitch here. Payoff pitch from Martel, and that skips in the dirt and skips away from the catcher. Engelhart is coming home to tie the game. Eaton advances to third, and we now have runners on the corners with 2 outs. Coming up now will be number 20, and that is Connor Smith. Martel, the pitch. That one skips in low, and it gets away from Melton. This is going to be a close play. Throw misses the pitcher, but the runner decided to retreat. He got a little too scared of that play there. Morales still goes to second off of that, but Eaton decides to hold at third. That could be an interesting choice considering the throw for the plate from Melton would have missed and Eaton would have scored. The 1-0 in there for strike one. The pitch swung on and missed. That'll be strike two. 1-2, the count to Connor Smith. Pitch is fouled to the backstop. The 1-2 pitch. Good contact here. It's collected by Rothman at first. He's going to take it himself, and that's going to end the inning. Waltham ties the game, and through 2 innings, we are all squared. Brookline 1, Waltham 1. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, and I will be back after a short mute break. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to Waltham, Massachusetts. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan here to bring you the top of the 3rd inning of this Lou Tompkins All-Star League 17 and under division contest between Brookline and Waltham. As we get ready for Brookline's turn at the plate, we have a new pitcher already for Waltham. This is number 6, Cody Eaton. He takes over for Ian Laforest. Laforest pitched 2 innings. He only gave up 1 run, but I guess Waltham has already seen enough. So for Brookline, leading off will be the catcher, number 17, Avery Melton. This will be the 8, 9, and 10 hitters due up here in the 3rd. Pitch. That one catches the low corner for strike one. We do have some raindrops starting to fall here and there. The 0-1 pitch gets contact, fielded by Eaton, thrown over to first, and that's going to be a 1-3 ground out to start the inning. So 1 out, and now coming to the plate will be the right fielder, number 71, Declan Tracy. Pitch. He slaps this one into left field. Well-placed contact there by Declan Tracy, and he gets a single to get the offense going for Brookline. Now coming to the plate, 1 out, runner on first. This is the second baseman, number 3, Donnell O'Neill. First pitch in there for strike one. O'Neill, his last time against Waltham, he went 1 for 2 with a steal and a run scored, the team's only run in that 3-1 loss. The pitch. That one misses. That's going to be ball 1. O'Neill was 0-2 on Monday against East Boston. The 1-1 pitch. He gets contact. It's a grounder to the first baseman. They're going to throw to get the lead runner at second. They're going to try to go for first, but not going to get it. So the 3-6 fielder's choice, Tracy out at second. And it's going to be 2 outs as we cycle back to the top of the order with the extra hitter, number 0, Andrew Silverman. Of course, Silverman hit a blast his last time up and has thus far scored the only run for Brookline. First pitch comes in high for ball 1. The 1-0 in there for strike 1. 1-1 the count to Silverman. The pitch. He slices this one. And that's going to be a foul ball for strike 2. 1-2 the count, 2 down here in the top of the third. Donnell O'Neill leads off from first base. Pitch from Eaton. That comes in high. O'Neill is trying to steal, and he's successful. The throw gets away, but O'Neill's going to hold. Eaton the 2-2 pitch, and Silverman skies this one. Looks like it might stay in play. It's being chased, and it's out of play. Count remains 2-2. For Silverman. Go-ahead run in scoring position with Donnell O'Neill. Eaton sets. The 2-2 pitch again. Makes contact this time right back at Eaton. He's going to throw to first, and that's going to end the inning. Brookline gets a runner into scoring position, but no further. Through 2.5, the score, Brookline 1, Waltham 1. So it looks like these two teams getting ready for another defensive contest here. Only 4 runs scored between the two teams the last time they faced off, and so far only 2 runs between them today. Oops, sorry about that. My umbrella getting in front of the camera. Can't have that. Jack Martel returns to the mound for his 3rd inning of work. We've seen 10 Waltham hitters, so I wouldn't be surprised if we cycle back to the leadoff hitter, Nick Laforest. But we might have more than 10 hitters in the lineup. We'll see what happens. I think we've got Laforest coming to the plate. And indeed, we're back to the top of the order, so second time through the lineup for Waltham, as leading things off, number 23, Nick Laforest. Martel, the pitch, skips in for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Laforest. His last time up, he led off the bottom of the first with a walk. And he takes another pitch for ball 2. So a quick hitter's count at 2-0. Laforest hoping to get on base again and maybe score this time. As another pitch comes in low, ball 3. Through 7 pitches to Laforest, Martel has only thrown 1 strike. The 3-0, down Broadway for strike 1 this time. 3-1 the count. 3-1. He makes contact here, sends this one deep to right center. The outfielders on their horse, caught by Tracy. A nice catch out in right field by Declan Tracy, showing his speed there as I try and keep control of my umbrella through the wind and the rain. Now coming to the plate will be number 2, Connor Scafitti. One out and nobody on for Scafitti. His last time up, he walked. He got all the way to second but was stranded there. Now the pitch. That's in there for strike 1. Oops, sorry again. The 0-2 skips in low for ball 1. I missed a strike pitch in there somewhere, my mistake. The 1-2 pitch, slices it right over my head, but I'm okay. And Scafitti stays alive at 1-2. Another 1-2 pitch. Comes in low. That's going to be ball 2. Two. Inside ball 3. Scafitti working his way to a full count. Base is empty, 1 out. The pitch. He makes contact right back at Martel. Martel underhands it to first, and that's out number 2. So a big turnaround in results from the last time he faced those first 2 hitters. They got 2 free passes the last time. This time it's 2 outs. So up next is number 5, Ian Laforest. First pitch comes in low for ball 1. Laforest was the starting pitcher, but now Cody Eaton has taken over on the mound as Laforest takes strike 1. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 makes contact. Sliding grab by O'Neill, but he couldn't quite recover fast enough. That was a hard hit grounder to a good spot by Laforest. I'd give him the infield single there. We've got a light drizzle going here in Waltham, as with 2 outs and a runner on first, up comes number 8, Trent Fuchi. Pitch, runner goes, pitches in for a strike, throws not in time, and Laforest will be in scoring position. Martel checks the runner and fires. That one comes in high for ball 1. 1-1 the count to Fuchi here in the bottom of the 3rd. 2 outs, runner on second of a tie game. This one is smacked out to left. That's going to drop, and it's going to skip past Villa. The runner's going to be sent around, and he's going to go for home. Laforest comes in. Fuchi down to second, and Waltham takes the 2-1 lead. Now with still 2 outs, up comes number 9, Tyler Chiasson. He takes strike 1. This pitch is in there for strike 2. The 0-2, Makes contact, out to right field, and caught by Tracy. That's going to end the inning. We are through 3 here in Waltham. The score after 3, Waltham 2, Brookline 1. It's getting wet out here in Waltham, as you've probably seen my umbrella in a few shots here, as again, they're just trying to get in as much as they can. We get ready for the top of the 4th inning. Cody Eaton coming out for another inning of work. The Brookline hitters now trailing. One thing they got to be careful about is once 4 innings have been played, that's it. The game's official. And so if they call it due to rain after this upcoming inning, that will be an official result. They won't have to make it up later or anything. So if the rain stays at the light level it's currently at, or if it just dissipates altogether, or if the umps just decide not to call it and truck through, this could be Brookline's last chance if they call it after this 4th inning. So very important inning as Brookline gets ready to send to the plate their 2-3-4 hitters, Rothman, Villa, and Martel. First to the plate will be the first baseman, number 10, Eli Raffman. First pitch in there for strike 1. Rothman, his last time up, he popped out to the first baseman. This pitch skips in for ball 1. Rothman on Monday, he went 0 for 3 against East Boston, the first game that I covered where Rothman did not have at least 1 hit. This pitch is fouled down the left side. That'll be strike 2. Against Waltham earlier this year, Rothman finished a plain 1 for 3. The 1-2, delayed swing, and he sends it foul. So Rothman stays alive at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Eaton, and he golfs this one out to right, but right at the right fielder, and that's going to be out number 1. Now coming to the plate, the left fielder, number 12, Daniel Villa. Villa, his last time up, he got an RBI ground out to second that brought in Silverman for the game's first run. Pitch. That one comes in high for ball 1. Villa, the last time against Waltham, he was 1 for 2 with a hit by pitch. This pitch skips in the dirt, and that's going to be ball 2. 2-0 the count. The 2-0 pitch in there for strike 1. I apologize that my umbrella keeps coming into the shot. I'm trying to do a lot of things at once here. I've now got some assistance as that one is swung on and missed for strike 2. Make sure it's over the laptop too. Yeah, just like move behind me. There we go. Yeah. 2-2 the count to Villa. That pitch misses for ball 3. So a full count to Villa. The payoff pitch from Eaton, and that skips away. Villa is going to heartily jog down to first just in case that wild pitch allowed him a chance to go to second. It did not. So we'll have a runner on first with 1 out for number 6, Jack Martel. Pitcher here hoping to add to his own cause. as the ump sweeps off home plate. Eaton sets and delivers. Big swing and a miss for strike one. Martel, his last time up, he struck out swinging to end the top of the first inning. He's hoping to put something in play here, maybe move his teammate along. The 0-1 pitch, and he slices this one. It's going to stay in play. The first baseman's under it, and he's got the catch. So it'll be 2 outs with a runner at first, and up comes the center fielder, number 11, Brage Golding. Golding led off the top of the second with a ground out to second. He is 0 for 1 so far. He still has Daniel Villa standing at first with 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Pitch, he shows bunt and fouls it off. Golding has shown a great ability to reach on bunt singles, but only when he's able to get those bunts in play. He's been fouling off a bunch of them this season. But once he gets on those base paths, he is more lethal than most, to put it very mildly. The 0-1 from Eaton, big swing and a miss. Might have got a piece of it. That's going to be strike two. Rain's still here, possibly a little lighter than it was a few minutes ago, which is good for all of us. The 0-2. That one comes in high. Good eye from Golding. It is now a 1-2 count. Eaton sets. The 1-2. Runner takes off, and it's a hit and run, and right at the center fielder. So that's going to end the top of the fourth inning. Brookline not able to put any scores on the board. The score will remain Waltham 2, Brookline 1. Oh, maybe. Yeah, at the very least we can like trade off if worse comes to worse. Thin. Good idea, but maybe. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. I'm just gonna have to hold it. Yeah, no, we can trade off so our arms don't fall asleep. Yeah, no, doesn't seem it. The things we do for baseball. That might be a little messy. Yeah, no, I just don't want to like risk all the electrical equipment. Like if it was just me out here, I wouldn't care. All right, the bottom of the fourth about to get underway. Waltham returning to the plate. This is number 12, John Engelhart, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Engelhart, his last time up, he hit a single through the left gap and later came in to score. His team now leads 2-1 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. He golfs this one foul and out of play. That's going to be an 0-2 count. So 0-2 the count here to Engelhart. This pitch comes in low, and Engelhart checks his swing. That's going to be ball one. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, that hits him. No, it didn't. I thought it hit him, but he dodged out of the way. Third base coach might be saying to him, hey, let that hit you. You get a free base. You got to go against instincts, though, as that one comes in high for ball three. Because, like, your instinct when a fast-moving object is coming at you is to get out of the way. So, kind of hard to overcome your survivor instinct there. The payoff pitch comes in low, and Engelhart gets a free pass anyway. Runner now on first to lead things off here in the bottom of the second. And now coming to the plate is the relief pitcher, number 6, Cody Eaton. Eaton, his last time at the plate as he takes strike 1. He managed to get on base but was stranded at third as this one misses for a ball, I believe, and Engelhart steals second. One and one the count. Pitch, swing and a miss. That'll be strike 2. Eaton now facing a 1-2 count. Engelhart stands at second with nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Waltham trying to add to its 2-1 lead. The pitch misses outside. That'll be ball 2. The 2-2 pitch, and that skips away from Melton. Engelhart's going to get a free pass to third. He's rounding third, but ultimately decides to retreat. So a runner now at third with nobody out, and now a full count to Eaton. Engelhart leading off from third, sneaking his way to home. The pitch, and he gets a piece of this one, sends it out to left. Villa tracks it. The runner tags, heads for home. They throw it back in. Not in time. Engelhart comes in to score. Waltham now up 3-1. One out and bases empty now here in the bottom of the fourth. Coming up now, number 11, Drew Anderson. He shows bunt, lays down the bunt, very well down the third baseline. Avery Melton tries for the spin around throw, misses wildly, and Anderson's going to go down to second off of the error. Tracy tracks it down and rifles it into the infield, but a bunt single for Drew Anderson, and he advances to second on the E2. So a runner back in scoring position for Waltham off the small ball style action. And now coming to the plate, one out, runner at second is number 1, Alex Morales. We got a meeting at the mound now between Martel, Melton, and the entire infield, which tells me they're probably going to change pitchers. We got one out and a runner on second. The entire infield meeting at the mound after a tough couple of at-bats there. A walk, a steal, a wild pitch, a sac fly, and then a bunt single has now given Waltham a 3-1 lead and a runner at second, with just one out here in the bottom of the fourth as they look to keep building their lead. Looks like they're going to stick with Martel against Morales. Morales, his last time up, he drew a walk, and his fourth ball was a wild pitch that allowed Engelhart to score at the time. He now comes up in a different kind of scenario with a runner on second and one out. Martel, the pitch. That one hit him. So a hit by pitch for Alex Morales, and we now have runners at first and second with one out. Now coming up will be number 20, Connor Smith. Smith, his last time up, he grounded out to first, and this time takes strike 1. At the time, he ended the bottom of the second inning. Now the 0-1 pitch, he swings and misses for strike 2. 0-2 the count. They say the pitch from Martel came in too early. Smith wasn't ready. And now Martel sets up for the 0-2. He gets a piece of it and fouls it down the first base side. Count remains 0-2 to Connor Smith. Pitch. Gets contact here. It's a grounder over to short, taken by Levin, thrown to second for one. On to first. They got both. A 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. We are through 4 here at Warren Field. Excuse me, I'm so used to being at Warren Field. We're actually out in Waltham here. We are through 4 out here in Waltham, and the home team, Waltham, leads Brookline 3-1. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, and I'll be back with the 5th inning after a short mute break. Stay tuned. Okay, we are back for the top of the 5th inning of this Lou Tompkins All-Star League 17 and under baseball contest between Brookline and Waltham. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, and as we get ready for the top of the 5th inning, Brookline trying to battle back as they trail Waltham 3-1. The action's still going on as the rain continues to fall out here in Waltham. And leading off for Brookline will be number 9, Sam Polgreen. He fouls off the first pitch down the first base side for strike 1. His last time up, Polgreen drew a walk, but was later caught stealing second. The pitch. That one misses for ball 1. Cody Eaton out for his 3rd inning of work as a reliever of Ian Laforest. The pitch. Swung on and missed. That's going to be strike 2. Pitch. This one skips in the dirt. That's going to be ball 2. 2-2 the count. The pitch from Eaton. Swung on and missed, and that's going to be strike 3. Polgreen goes down swinging, and that's going to be out number 1. Now coming up for Brookline will be the shortstop who started that nice 6-4-3 double play. No, we've got a pinch hitter. This is not going to be Jake Levin. This is going to be number 13, Conrad Wickman. First pitch to Wickman in there for strike 1. Interesting choice to pinch hit for the shortstop who just made such a nice play in the field. That pitch comes in there for strike 2. So a quick 0-2 count to Wickman. Eaton sets, winds and delivers, and he gets a piece of it to stay alive at 0-2. And as I look over to the Brookline bullpen, I can see why they are pinch hitting. they've got Levin warming up in the dugout to take over on the mound for Martel. Oh and 2, the count remains to Wickman. The pitch comes in high for ball 1. Wickman started at third base the last time Brookline played Waltham. He finished 0 for 2 with a strikeout at the plate. He now faces a 1 and 2 count with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Pitch. He gets contact. It's a little dribbler. Chased by the second baseman. The throw just gets there in time. He had to rifle that one, kind of force it a bit, but good snag by the first baseman to secure the 4-3 ground out. Now coming to the plate with 2 down and the bases empty will be the catcher, number 17, Avery Melton. Eaton stares in and fires the pitch. Big swing and a miss for Melton, strike 1. His last time up, Melton grounded out back to the pitcher. He was actually the first batter that Eaton faced after taking over for Ian Laforest. The 0-1 comes in high for ball 1. So this is actually technically the second time through the order for Brookline against Eaton. The 1-1, that one comes in low for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Bases empty and 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Pitch. In there for strike 2. Engelhart was getting ready to trot back to the dugout. He thought that was strike 3. Plenty of people losing track of the count today. Well, the count is 2-2. Pitch from Eaton. That comes in low. That'll be ball 3. Melton trying to keep things going here in the top of the 5th inning. Full count, 2 outs. Payoff pitch from Eaton is fouled out of play by Melton. His last time against Waltham, Melton went 0 for 3 with a strikeout. He, like many Brookline hitters, is hoping for a better result today. The pitch. That one catches the corner for strike 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Brookline's hitters there. We are through 4.5. And the score remains Waltham 3, Brookline 1. And indeed, we will have the pitching change for Brookline. Jake Levin will take over on the mound for Jack Martel. So Martel, after pitching 4 innings for Brookline, if the results do not change, he would be on the hook for the loss. But Levin's certainly hoping that that the offense will mount a comeback so he can have a chance at a win on the mound. Like I said, he pitched 2 days ago against East Boston, but only pitched 1 inning. He pitched the last inning and earned the save in a narrow 3-1 victory over East Boston. And it seems like, for now, the rain has stopped. So that is good news. Good news for me. Good news for the players. You know, we'll certainly keep our feelers out to see if the rain comes again. But honestly, I'm just happy that the Tech has survived the ordeal. Friendly reminder, if you enjoy my broadcast, be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on future broadcasts. You can also follow me on social media. Links to my Facebook and Instagram pages are in the description. And if you want to make any special broadcasts, special game, maybe you want a highlight video put together, you can reach me via email at jgms88@gmail.com. That is also in the description. And in the meantime, We're almost ready to start the bottom of the 5th inning here. Brookline's new pitcher, Jake Levin, will be facing off against the 1-2-3 hitters for Waltham, Nick Laforest, Connor Scafidi, and Ian Laforest. So first up will be the leadoff man, number 23, Nick Laforest. Pitch. First pitch is in there for strike one. Good start from Levin. Laforest so far 0 for 1 today with a walk. Pitch. That one is high for ball one. Of course, Laforest also, his one time on the base paths, he got caught stealing home. So no runs to his name as of yet. The 1-1 pitch. He gets contact, slices it foul. Rothman chasing it. He's got the catch. Rothman got on his horse there and made a nice grab for out number 1. Now at the plate, number 2. Oh no, this is actually, I think this is a pinch hitter, as the first pitch is fouled off to, I believe, a pinch hitter, number 3. That is Jamie Schumacher. So the 0-1 pitch comes in for a ball. This pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. 1-2, the count to Schumacher. Pitch. That one comes in high and inside. That's going to be ball 2. Schumacher, his last time against Brookline, he was a pinch hitter again. He struck out his only plate appearance. Now this pitch swung on and missed, and he strikes out again. So 2 up and 2 down so far for Levin, as now coming to the plate is number 5, Ian Laforest. Pitch from Levin. Gets good contact. Oh my gosh, did he catch that? No, he didn't. It got past him. I missaw it completely. This is going to be a throw down to second. They got him that time, though. Declan Tracy with the cannon. I thought it was a highlight-worthy play by Eli Rothman, but in fact, it was a highlight-worthy play by the right fielder, Declan Tracy. So a big defensive play there. Ends the 5th inning. We are through 5 out here in Waltham, Massachusetts. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Happy to be bringing you live coverage of this Lou Tompkins All-Star League 17 and under contest out here at Yetton Field in Waltham. I'll be back after a short mute break. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to Yetton Field in Waltham, Massachusetts. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am here to bring you the top of the 6th inning of this Lou Tompkins All-Star League 17 and under contest between visiting Brookline and hosting Waltham. Brookline trying to get something started offensively as they are trying to come back from a 3-1 deficit. Right now the score identical to the one that played out back on July 26th, the last time these two teams played, as Waltham got a win in Brookline in that one by the same score that we currently have here. Leading off for Brookline here on the top of the 6th is a man who just made a very nice defensive play to end the bottom of the 5th. That is the right fielder, number 71, Declan Tracy. Pitch is sliced foul for strike one. Tracy made a nice play out of right field to gun down Ian Laforest, trying to get a double. The 0-1 pitch here. That one missed just a bit outside. That's going to be a 1-1 count. Tracy, his last time at the plate, he hit a single to left, but was thrown out on a fielder's choice. The 1-1 pitch, he is caught chasing a low one, and that's going to be strike two. 1-2 the count. Pitch. He gets contact, but it bounces right back to Cody Eaton, the pitcher, and he throws him out at first for the first out. Next up for Brookline will be the second baseman, number 3, Donnell O'Neill. O'Neill, his last time up, grounded into a 3-6 fielder's choice where Tracy was thrown out at second. He would steal second base but be stranded. Trying to get something going here with his team trailing by 2. Pitch. He lays down a bunt. It dies on the grass, picked up by Connolly, thrown to first, and they got him. A nice idea from O'Neill, but he just needed that bunt to go a little bit further just to make it that much longer of a path for the catcher, who is, my mistake, not Ty Connolly, because he's not in the lineup today. I'm not sure who their catcher is, but whoever he is, he made a nice play. Now batting for Brookline, the extra hitter number 0, Andrew Silverman. First pitch is in there for strike one. Silverman, of course, responsible for Brookline's lone run. He led off the top of the first with a triple to deep left and later came in to score. Pitch. Skips in low for ball one. Of course, his last at bat, Silverman grounded out back to the pitcher to end the third inning and strand O'Neill at second. Pitch here, and he fouls it down the right field side. That's going to make the count 1-2. 2 outs and the base is empty here on the top of the 6th. Brookline running out of chances on the offense. The pitch is, I think that one must have slipped. That one comes in well high, and it didn't look like anything a pitcher would throw, so my guess is the ball slipped out of his hands. It's been a very wet day here today. The 2-2 pitch. Gets contact, sends it out to right. Right fielder's on his horse, but it's foul and out, in play, but foul. Right fielder couldn't chase that one down. And so the count will remain 2-2. Pitch. He gets a hard grounder that kind of dies in the grass. Picked up by Engelhart, thrown to first. 3 up, 3 down, all groundouts in the infield, and that ends the top of the 6th. The Brookline offense still struggling to get things going. They have not gotten a successful base runner since the top of the 4th. It's been 8 straight outs produced by the relief pitcher Cody Eaton, who is well on his way to a win here, should the results stay the same. He took over with a tie ball game, and Waltham has since taken the lead, and he's been very effective. He's completed 4 shutout innings of relief so far. And speaking of relievers, Jake Levin, Brookline's reliever, comes out for his second inning of work. He'll be facing the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for Waltham, namely Trent Fuchi, Tyler Chiasson, and John Engelhart. Right now on the scoreboard, it's looking like deja vu as the Waltham pitchers continue to stymie the Brookline offense. Last time these two teams played, of course, they played in Brookline. And Waltham came away with the win, 3-1. Now the score currently identical as Waltham trying to get the regular season sweep over Brookline, which is not something that is easy to do. Brookline's got one of the best records in the 17 and under division currently at 10-2, while Waltham, no slouch themselves at 7-4. Leading off for Waltham will be number 8, Trent Fuchi. Fuchi, his last time up, hit an RBI double to left to bring in the go-ahead run. The pitch here comes in high for a ball. So Fuchi thus far 1 for 2 with a double, a strikeout, and an RBI. As this pitch comes in high for ball 2. Levin sets the 2-0. That one also misses. That's going to be a 3-0 count. The 3-0 pitch, that misses low. That's going to be a 4-pitch walk to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Now coming up is number 9, Tyler Chiasson. Chiasson, his last time up, he flew out to right to end the bottom of the 3rd. He's showing bunt, pulls back, the pitch is in the dirt, and Fuchi successfully steals anyway. 1-0 the count. Pitch. That one's in the dirt again for ball 2. Got a timeout called. It's been a rough start to this 6th inning for Jake Levin. He's thrown 6 pitches and all have missed the strike zone. So we see the manager, John Busey, and the catcher, Avery Melton, out to talk with Levin. Now after the timeout, the count should be 2-0 if I'm not mistaken. Levin stares in. The pitch. In there for a strike. That's how you come out of a timeout, talking about missing the zone. Scoreboard reads 1-1. This pitch comes in high and gets away from Melton. And Fuchi gets a free pass to third. It's now knocking on the doorstep of another run. The pitch comes in low for ball 4. So the struggle with control continues for Levin as he opens the inning with 2 walks, combined with a pair of pitches that kind of flummoxed his catcher and allowed Fuchi to get from first to third. Now at the plate is number 12, John Engelhart. Engelhart has already scored 2 of his team's runs today, and now he comes up with runners on the corners and nobody out. Pitch, runner takes off. They throw to second. They cut it off. And this time the runner does not go. Waltham has kind of learned their lesson there. So the call on the pitch, I believe, was a strike. So that'll be an 0-1 count. Pitch, swung on and missed, and I believe that's strike 2. So 0-2 with nobody out, runners on second and third. Waltham trying to get some insurance runs as they already lead 3-1. Pitch, that one comes high and inside for ball 1. One and 2 the count. Pitch, that one comes in low. Melton lost track of it for a second, but not long enough. Two and 2 the count. Pitch, swung on and missed, and that's strike 3. Big strikeout for Levin as he gets the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. Now coming up is number 6, Cody Eaton. Pitch, in there for strike 1. Levin's starting to find the zone now. Eaton, his last time up, hit a sacrifice fly that scored Engelhart. That was the most recent run scored. Swung on and missed there, fooled him with the high heat. That's going to be a quick 0-2 count. The 0-2. That one comes in just high and outside for ball 1. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, and 2 big strikeouts for Jake Levin. Levin usually more of a ground ball pitcher. Not known for getting a lot of strikeouts, but he's pulling them out here in the 6th inning. Now up is number 11, Drew Anderson. Pitch, down Broadway for strike 1. Levin just starting to find his groove here. He's gone from second and third, no outs, to second and third, 2 outs. Can he finish the job? The 0-1 pitch skips in, well covered by Melton. And that's going to be ball 1. We've already seen 1 run score for Waltham on a wild pitch. Now the 1-1, swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Could Levin strike out the side to get out of the jam here in the bottom of the 6th? The 1-2 comes in low, ball 2. So 2-2 the count. The pitch comes in high for ball 3. So full count, 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Fuchi cheating off from third. And the pitch comes in low for ball 4. So the base is now loaded. Now coming up will be number 1, Alex Morales. His last time up, he got hit by a pitch, but was thrown out as part of an inning-ending double play. He now comes up with the bases loaded and 2 down. Pitch. He fouls this one to the backstop. That'll be strike 1. Now the pitch is fouled to the backstop again. Quick 0-2 count to Alex Morales. Brookline trying to get out of the jam and give themselves a more manageable chance at a comeback. Waltham trying to bury them. And that's going to end the inning. Strike 3. 3 strikeouts from Jake Levin to escape the jam. A nice defensive effort there. So after 6 innings, the score remains Waltham 3, Brookline 1. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, live here at Yetton Field in Waltham, Massachusetts. And coming up next will be the final inning of regulation, the top of the 7th. For Brookline, it'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Eli Rothman, Daniel Villa, and Jack Martel. Of course, Martel, as the original starting pitcher for Brookline, would be on the hook for the loss if results don't change here. Meanwhile, Waltham is sending out their 3rd pitcher of the day. This is number 16, Michael Cobb. Cobb was actually the starter of the last matchup between these two teams. And now he comes in to try and shut the door. Ian Laforest started things off for Waltham. He gave up 1 earned run through 2 innings of work and then was pulled for Cody Eaton, who followed up with 4 shutout innings of relief. And now here in the 7th, in comes Michael Cobb, who was credited with the win his last time against Brookline, and now he's trying to get the save. First up for Brookline will be the first baseman, number 10, Eli Raffman. Rothman so far today 0 for 2, a pop out to first and a fly out to right. First pitch, and he fouls it behind him for strike 1. If there were ever a time for Brookline for Rothman to rekindle his hitting streak from before, it would be right now. The 0-1 pitch, big swing and a miss, might have got a piece of it there. That'll be an 0-2 count. Cobb the pitch. Swung on and missed. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. And Rothman goes down swinging to start the inning. Now up at the plate, the left fielder, number 12, Daniel Villa. Cobb the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Villa so far 0 for 1 with a walk and an RBI groundout. Pitch here misses for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Cobb the pitch. That one misses as well. That's going to be a 2-1 count. 2-1. That one catches the corner for strike 2. 2-2 pitch. And he checks his swing for ball 3. Cobb can't get him chasing that time. Full count, 1 out. Bases empty. The payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, and that'll be strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts from Michael Cobb, and now his team on the doorstep of victory. And the last hope for Brookline, their starting pitcher, number 6, Jack Martel. Pitch. That one misses completely for ball 1. Few spitting raindrops coming again here at Yetton Field in Waltham, Massachusetts. But the game nearing its conclusion. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-1 the count to Martel. The last chance for Brookline here. The pitch. That one catches the corner for strike 2. Cobb trying to close things out and earn himself the save here on his home field. Waltham trying to get the regular season series sweep over Brookline, just as Brookline got over them last year. The pitch swung on and missed, and there's your ball game. 3 straight strikeouts for Michael Cobb as he earns the save in style. The final score here at Yetton Field in Waltham, Massachusetts. Waltham 3, Brookline 1. Waltham improves to 8-4, while Brookline falls to 10-3. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, and before this weather gets much worse, I'm going to wrap things up really quick. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Brookline scheduled to play tomorrow at home at 5:45 at Warren Field. They will be facing one of the Reading teams. They'll be facing Reading Red tomorrow. I plan to be there, so be sure to tune in. And of course, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. But as the wind starts whipping, like I said, I'm just going to wrap this up. Final score, Waltham 3, Brookline 1. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan from Yetton Field in Waltham, Massachusetts. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.